To Turkey now, where a significant escalation in the growing tensions between Turkey and Syria has been observed. Turkish fighters shot down a Syrian warplane after it strayed across the border on Sunday. Turkey says the plane was attacking rebel targets and ignored repeated warnings not to violate Turkish airspace. Ivan Watson is standing by live in Istanbul with more on this story. So, Ivan, how serious is this escalation?
Well, we've never seen the Turks shooting down a Syrian warplane throughout this 3-year-long crisis and terrible civil war in Syria. And the first announcement was really made by Turkey's prime minister to a crowd of thousands of cheering supporters at an election campaign rally in the Turkish coastal town of Kocaeli. Take a listen to this excerpt from his speech.
A Syrian plane violated our airspace. Our F-16s went up in the air and shot that plane down. Why? Because if you violate my airspace, then from now on, our slap will be hard.
Now, Relitsa, the incident took place along the border between Turkey and Syria, near a Syrian border town called Kesep that Syrian rebels have been attacking since Friday. There just happened to be a Turkish pro-government TV channel broadcasting live at the exact moment when the Turkish armed forces say that a Turkish F-16 fighter plane fired a missile at the Syrian MiG-23 fighter plane after it crossed into Turkish airspace about a kilometer. And this Turkish news channel, Haberturk, showed what they said was the mushroom cloud plume of the Syrian fighter jet hitting the ground. The Turkish armed forces said that the Turkish jets issued 4 warnings to the Syrian warplanes as they approached Turkish airspace, and that is then when they fired it and brought this jet down. It's about 2 years ago that Syrian anti-aircraft guns brought down a Turkish reconnaissance military jet when it crossed into Syrian airspace in the eastern Mediterranean Sea. That killed 2 Turkish air crewmen and really contributed to the complete collapse of diplomatic relations between Turkey and Syria. The Syrian government has called this incident blatant aggression on the part of Turkey, and the Syrian government has accused the Turks of basically using artillery to back up the Syrian rebel offensive to take this key border town of Kesep.